Right, guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Pure Dead Brilliant podcast. I'm Lewis.
I'm Joe.
I'm Charlie.
Today we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. So,
Yeah.
was it me first, yeah?
Spooky.
We're just gonna talk about conspiracy.
Get two each.
Discuss about them.
Aye.
Yeah. So yes, Lewis, you're first, and you're doing the Alcatraz today. So take the
Yes.
floor, please.
So, basically, it was obviously four originally. Four guys went in Alcatraz and wanted to escape, but only three of them managed to do it. But the thing is, did they survive, or did they freeze in the water? That's how
Well,
it goes.
I had no clue about this conspiracy theory.
I like the film.
Aye, it's well good to have watched it. It's not really a proper conspiracy theory, but who knows? It's a mystery.
So what exactly happened then? Right. So tell me.
It's hard to go in depth, but they planned to escape. They managed to, I think they used spoons from the cafeteria to make holes behind themselves, get up to the roof. Oh no, they had a wee secret room.
They tunneled.
Aye, they tunneled up to a secret room, made a raft out of like raincoats and stuff, and then managed to get out. And they also used, what's it called? Paper mache heads to to pretend it was them.
In the bed.
All right.
Ah.
That's
So,
some smart shit.
personally, I don't actually have a Scooby what happened to them.
I think they fucking just died at sea, mate.
But the body was just never found. It would have floated surely,
Mm-hmm.
which makes you think they could have survived.
They would
But
have
where are
found
they?
it somewhere. But where are they?
Aye. They're probably in hiding or something, man. Imagine that, they're still alive, man.
And they would have
That'd
died
be
of
deep
Aye.
some.
now.
They would have
90 something or 80 something now.
Or if
I don't
they
think so.
literally frozen to death.
Let me research it. We'll see what it is there.
In
Right.
fact, they shouldn't actually be that old, I don't think.
Nah, but fuck.
When?
They probably ended up on some Wooloo island and the islanders killed them.
Probably, honestly, that.
Ate them.
Alcatraz escaped 1962. Let's see what it
Yeah,
is there.
see if we could go back in time. I'd go back to all these moments and just watch them play out.
That'd be awesome, mate. honestly.
Right, so we'll go Frank Morris, we'll see his age.
I don't know. It's in a fucking like island, essentially. So I highly
Yeah.
doubt it's
So-
like that.
If he is still alive, that Frank Morris, that's just one of them, he would be 93.
Aye.
Isn't the whole point of Alcatraz? Isn't it like, oh,
Yeah, it's
person can escape alive? Or...
aye, it's unscapable apparently
Yeah.
because of the water and
But,
stuff.
three of them escaped.
Aye,
Has anybody actually survived after it's
potentially them.
Them.
highly doubt?
I think they survived.
Potentially. I don't
I
know.
don't even. I prefer me. I would have killed them. Fuck quick.
But
It
then-
does a lot of work.
But the boat could have taken them there and they could
And
have
it's
just
also
run.
not that cool.
It's not. I don't know. But if they hadn't been properly fed, then they would have died.
No, but
I
they
would've-
could have just been run back to their family or something.
They could have been. Who knows? Who actually fucking knows? But
Who knows?
I just.
The other weird thing is, didn't he put that huge a search party out for them, did they?
No, I think it did. No,
Aye,
it was no
it was
roundabout,
big, but it wasn't big. Didn't it last like 5 years or that? It was
Wasn't
Aye,
Alan
no.
Andy?
Aye, it wasn't
Aye.
that big. That's mad though, isn't it? Imagine it. Oh, it's all the feminists, isn't it? Oh, we girls
Oh.
went missing. Oh, we need to look after her. Need to
No,
find her.
Lewis.
You've
What
taken
you-
that the wrong way.
What are you saying? No, a fucking little girl got kidnapped or fucking I don't know.
Killed by the mum and dad, aye. That's another
No,
episode.
not right. That's what.
Wait.
No. Oh shit! Mysteries is another episode, right?
It's missing people in the next coming weeks. We don't know what one, but it's happening.
Right? Because I actually really fucking.
No, I'll go in. I watched all 8 parts of that
Same,
shitty
same.
documentary.
Oh mate, it's fucking. There's so much interest in shit, but anyway, right? That's for a different day. Right?
Aye.
Anyway, I'm not too sure. I think the guy. I think those guys are.
But if there was a thing, came out, I think it was 2017, I think, that apparently was one of them missing, that the FBI saying, I'll turn myself in if you make sure I'm properly fed and looked after and that. But it could have been a hoax. Could have just been someone, right? Aye. Could have just
Yeah.
been like someone from Papua New Guinea or something. You know what I mean?
Maybe. No.
Aye, man.
Is that all you want to say on that?
I don't know. Basically, aye.
I don't know. It just seems like a hype firm. Fascinating.
I think your mic cut out, man. That made so much sense.
I just think hypothermia would have killed them faster than anything. I don't.
No, man, they're blokes.
That's not exactly how it was, but anyway, guess we'll move swiftly on to Joe's topic. Area 51 / Alien.
Right.
Do as you will.
Do as you will.
See, when I was right, okay, we'll go do a wee bit of history of the Joe here. When I was in my teenage years, I still am, but when I was becoming a teenager and throughout my teenage years up until the age of 17, I watched every single supernatural documentary show. There was this one called The Paranormal Files, where they went and tried and figured stuff out. And I didn't watch Ancient Aliens, that's a lot of shit. But I watched all that stuff, and I get heavy into it. And I do believe in aliens, and I do believe that they've been here at some point, if no, they're here, they're now. You know what I mean? I think they're here right now. Because I also had an experience, which what I think is an alien, which I could get into if you would like.
Yeah, I'm
Would you
always
Would you like me to get into it?
Shut
Shut up, Lewis. Talking about Alcatraz, just watch the film.
Oh, I fell asleep.
I love personal experiences. I don't know if I'll believe them, but I like hearing them.
Right. Oh, I believe in
this was mad, right? Because every time I would watch these paranormal programs, I'd get a wee bit scared, right? I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Scaredy.
fine.
And then I'd need to go to my bed with earphones and that and stuff. And I was watching one night and I turned it off. And I was asleep fine. I felt I heard a helicopter. And I was like, that was normal at my old house. There was always a helicopter going past. That always happened. Then I woke up. There was a lot of light, and I was like, I can't be morning already. I checked the time. It was just 2 o'clock in the morning. It's normally dark here in Scotland at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's not Norway at certain times of the year. So I'm like, why is it so bright? And I open the window, and there's just this shining light, but there's no sound at all. The sound of like what I thought I heard wasn't there. There's just this shining light, and I didn't want to look any closer, so I shit myself. I shut my blinds, shut my curtains. I just sat there and I just tried to get back to sleep. And I don't know what that was.
I've got a wee story.
It wasn't a lamppost.
A lamppost.
It was above the lampposts, and it was kind of it freaks me out because I feel like that was something.
Right. Well, my wee,
I don't know what.
my encounter.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to cough there. I wasn't actually, trying to sound like I'm making a big sentence or something. Hey, I was on holiday with my stepbrother. We went, had a wee drink, got something to eat, blah, blah, sitting outside. And I went to say to him, I went, oh, look, there's a firework. And the thing it didn't even explode. It just stayed in the air and then started spinning. And then it stopped, and then a light came on and it just started flashing and it disappeared. Like, fireworks don't do that, mate.
Because I think it's one of those things like ghosts and shit. You kind of gotta have a experience to actually.
Aye, but you believe that there's definitely other life out there, don't
Oh
you?
yeah, yeah.
And there'll be definitely smarter life than us.
Oh yeah, I
So it
believe
doesn't pass it by.
there's an intelligent life force out there like this, right? But I don't believe in like the stuff we see on TVs. Essentially, like green.
Not right. Patch that. Just think about it logically.
Yeah.
But
No,
think,
that's
you need to think like this as well, right? This also goes into my area of 50. I'm just talking about aliens at this point, right? This would tie on to my later subject as well. Where did that image of the wee grey green man come from?
That's it.
Somebody's came up with
That's
it.
it.
Somebody's either seen something or some guy's just done it. This is the thing. That has had to come from somewhere. Where is that image came from?
No, I have fucking no clue, man. Like where?
Exactly.
Who made that? Oh,
Maybe
fuck
that's
me.
what they look like. We don't know.
That's true. See, they actually do look like that. Oh fucking hell, Jesus, that would be a whole different thing. That
But it's mental.
it actually is. It is fucking mental.
But back to Area 51, I'm just kind of tying it into like aliens and stuff just now. But
See,
Area
destroy.
51,
See,
what the game?
destroy-
What a
the
game.
right? Fucking classic game.
What a game!
See if fucking cunts like him appear. Fuck, I'm piecing out by the way. Anyway,
Where'd you gone then? Right,
Cuba.
with Tupac. That's another topic.
No.
for another day.
yeah.
That's all of the
That'll be
rubbish.
with the Madeline one. That'll be a long
my
podcast.
Load of rubbish.
Anyway.
Shut up, Liz.
Is this-
The Area 51 stuff is definitely a bit dodgy. I watched this thing where a guy went there and he mapped out where all the trucks sit, and it's so strange, man. They'll get these mad CIA agents that sit in trucks
Yeah.
and just watch it, and there's snipers on the house. Did you know there's snipers in the house?
Aye, man.
There are snipers in the house that take shots at people.
I know it's fun. Honestly, I don't know what's in there, but there's fucking something they don't want us
It's
to.
alien.
Do you know
A
a wee
lot of people are
fact?
like, oh, it's just pure military. They wouldn't be that secretive. It is. It is alien. It is extraterrestrial. It is mysterious.
Fucking-
It's creepy. It's laboratory. It's fucked.
Fucking Alex Jones in the bastard. Fuck. Man.
Do you know a wee
Frogs.
fact?
Put a 10-foot hat
Which
back.
your wee fact? I bet I know it.
You probably did, but only recently. Well, I say recently. It wasn't like last year, obviously.
Run it
but
up.
it was only quite recent that it came out publicly that Area 51 was a thing. I think it was about 2004 or something.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
It's
no, it
mad.
was there. We knew the name of it, but
Aye.
it came out as
Fact.
testing base. I think they call it or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's fucking free because I've seen like a lot of videos. So they have like tracking pads like fucking
Yeah.
miles away from it, right? And this guy done like I don't know. I think he was testing the boundaries or some piss, right? So he started to drive towards it, right? Fucking miles away.
Was that the guy on the
Yeah.
bike?
I think I might have, right? This big
I've seen
fuck
that.
off truck slowly starts coming towards them.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously he stops. He's like, "I think man, what's happening?" And then they come out with I'm not fucking joking with fucking AK-47s and all the
Aye.
shit like
They
tennis.
get
court.
AR-14s and shit.
I know it's.
Aye, and if you fly a drone near it, it gets shot down.
Oh yeah.
You don't even see anything. They notice it straight because you want to know what you've got the technology.
I know.
See it?
And the thing is though, see those people there, they're not just trained like any fucking FBI or whatever the pish. They are fucking top of the line soldiers.
Their
They go
wives
on
don't know
out.
what they do. If
I
they're even
know.
allowed wives. Or
Fuck,
husbands. I
honestly,
don't
they're
know what they've
probably-
got.
They're probably not even allowed to fucking have like connections.
See, if I had a
to
missus,
let
right,
it work.
I tell them everything, right. I work at 85, I'd come in for work and goes, okay, alien Barry nicked the coffee again. I can't be saying that to her because she'll go to her work and tell her work pals and I'll
Yeah.
get shot. Because
Yeah.
Sandra went to Jolene and said that I've got an alien pal called Barry and he comes in for coffee and plays Monopoly with me. I can't say anything like that because that's what's going on.
Jojo, I actually didn't think about that. Maybe they're actually not any connections. Like maybe they're allowed to have friends, but I highly doubt they're allowed to have lovers and.
No, I
they
think
live
they are,
there.
mate.
Do you ever see MD come out it? No.
That's a holy shit. What you doing, dude? You don't see.
People
anyone-
have camped outside it. Not one truck's left. With
That's true.
invisible spacecraft. I'm kidding on. But how? What do they do? They must live. There's living quarters. Obviously, living quarters. And then when they retire, they can go and
Yeah.
chill. And there's also the whole thing. You seen the thing of the retired guy?
Mm-hmm.
Retired guy, and he's like, "Here, mate. I've got drawings of the shit they've got in there.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that man, because the CIA came to his door the next day and told him to shut up, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't shutting up." And that was funny. Let you sissy fucks tell me to shut up. I reveal the truth, motherfucker. That's what it was, and it's like, you tell them, mate.
Aye, man.
Area 51 is trippy, man. It's something you don't want to near. Fuck.
I'll
See,
stop.
when-
I'll stop there because I'll get too intense, and I want to get more intense with my other topic.
Right,
Aye,
before
man.
I'm
we
broad
want
now.
to continue on to mine, right? See the Area 51 shit, right? See
Yeah.
when everyone said, we're gonna raid Area 51. I thought it was all fun and stuff, but fuck me, there's honestly like a wave of people, they just did it outside.
Aye,
They just
yeah.
did
was
it
it,
outside a Naruto run and shit.
was it not supposed to be like 20,000 people there? And there was
Yeah,
like
no, but
15?
it was a lot of people, not nearly enough.
I was like 111 or something.
But nah, they disgraced all fucking.
They get chucked by the shot. They shot at about her.
The only good thing that came out of that was the Naruto Unbind the News report.
Oh, that was.
And that wasn't even that good.
Oh, it is
But the thing is, though, like, they interviewed him after it. Was like, so why did you do it? I fucking class this one.
Oh, I was just thinking, why not? We saw the Facebook post and it's pretty fucking cool.
What would you like to know, Wither Boy?
What would you like to know, Weather Boy? Where's your parents? Right, listen.
Oh my. Oh no, then he started. Anyway, right.
Right, enough in the aliens now because it's gonna come back.
It's the big pharma conspiracy. Well, I'm only doing like a part of it, and it's the cancer cure being hidden and shit, right?
True.
And we've talked about this
Shush.
right a bit. And it's so according to this guy called
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blaskowicz, right? I don't know if it's fucking.
Blasowicz.
How How did you know how to pronounce that?
Blasevics.
Because
I'm
there's a footballer
dyslexic.
called the same name.
Anyway,
Please be
so-
skunt up.
so the big conspiracy, the big pharma conspiracy theory, right? It has 4 traits. So they have the assumption that the conspiracy is perpetrated by a small, malevolent cadre, right? Secondly, belief that the public at large is ignorant of the truth. Thirdly, that its believers treat lack of evidence as evidence. And finally, that the arguments deployed in support of the theory are irrational, misconceived, or otherwise mistaken. So essentially, the people, like the big fuck off companies, right? They have their hand in each
Nestle,
other's pocket.
Walkers, Ken.
Well, kinda. I mean, just the science shit, right? The science bastards of that, right?
Right.
All of them are kind of like communicating, right? So that, well, the conspiracy theory is, right?
They've got a group chat.
Yeah, and simple terms have a group chat, right? And they're all holding each other's hands, jerking each other, right?
Correct.
And that is what is
It's not a
formed
group
the
chat.
conspiracy theory.
Hey,
right? So
okay.
They have stuff like alternative fucking treatments, HIV/AIDS. They have tons of fish, right? But I'm only going to talk about the big fuck off hidden cancer cure. But there's been theories all over the joint, right? Like there's a plant in Jamaica that can cure the. There's if you don't drink this, it'll fucking make cancer disappear in a day, right?
Ugh.
It's crap like that, right?
Oh, I see them on websites sometimes, man.
I know, and you don't really know which to believe, right? Because they
Believe
all
none of them.
They all come from different sides. I personally believe there is actually a cancer cure out there, and a lot of big companies are subduing the fact, trying to calm down the public, trying to tell them, hey guys, there is no cancer cure. Keep buying chemotherapy, you'll be fine. When chemotherapy, I've seen documentaries of it, and it looks fucking hellish, right?
Yeah.
Because it can either go peacefully, right? Oh, not peacefully, right? But it's more calming than fucking normal, right? But then there's ones where they go batshit crazy where it still works, but they go through fucking hell. Like
Yeah.
their hair falls out, they're sick every day, like shitting their intestines out, that kind of man, right? And it's really honestly a horrifying thing. So everyone can fucking agree this is a cruel thing they're doing, hiding a fucking cancer cure.
Do you know what I think?
What?
See the amount of money over the years that they actually gained to find a cure of cancer. It's probably been in the billions. What are they doing with that?
Honestly, probably.
Doing nothing.
But a lot of people, right? So like the spokespeople for these companies and stuff, they point out that cures for cancer, rather than being hidden, are not the cures they are initially treated to be by the media, or either result in a dead end. Further research goes to increase the mortality rate for a specific type of cancer. So they kind of try and instead of calling everybody fucking insane for thinking there's a cure already, they kind of try and put in scientific facts and say like, oh, it just reached dead end. But I believe there's like plants and crap out there that can actually, maybe not
There's
fully cure it.
There's
but-
definitely a remedy.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Because there's definitely something out there that can cure cancer. And,
Yeah.
A lot of the companies want to fucking crush that theory and make sure the cunt fucking knows about it. Anyway, so in 2016, right, I have all my information up. A guy called David Robert Grimes, he is an Irish science.
Sorry guys, there's just a car that drove past and ruined the podcast.
That's
Imagine
fine.
going to your work.
There's a guy called David Robert Grimes. He's an Irish scientist, right, or a science writer, right?
Sounds it.
He's a professional trainer in physics and cancer biology, right? And he published a research paper elaborating. I can't fucking speak. On the matter
Are you alright?
done by a conspiracy theories academic. He specifically showed that if there was an actual big conspiracy to conceal a cure for cancer, it would take about 3.2 years for it to get exposed due to the sheer number of people required to keep it a secret. So, I don't fucking agree that there's no cure, but there is some stuff I agree with the writers and saying, like, for such a fucking big population, Lewis, if you fucking laugh one time, I'm knocking you out.
Who?
What is it?
Me?
What if
Yeah.
the writers are in on it?
That's what I think.
You
I think.
can't trust them, It
I
gets
honestly-
back to the aliens. Always gets back to the alien.
No, it goes back to trust me.
I just think, like, fuck me. There is a shit ton of.
Sorry.
It would fucking take. I don't know how it could keep a secret, man. There'd be some whistleblower being like, "I man, wanna know about the curator for cancer, man," and then fuck off.
Who was that an impression of?
I don't know, mate.
Nah, I think you do, man. Pretty sure you do.
Anyway,
Pretty sure you're watching this podcast, you just give it a dislike.
Martian Madness. Anyway,
Martian Madness,
what
go like sub.
What do you guys think about the hidden cancer cure, and what do you think?
There is definitely a remedy / a healer / maybe not a full cure, but there's definitely something out there.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, I lied.
You are talking pish, by the way.
How?
Good enough.
What do you think?
I don't think there's a cure for it. Well, I believe you, Joe. There's something that can
There is a
ease.
remedy.
It can ease, like you can live with it, but there's nothing to actually cure
You
it
can't
yet.
pump something in you and it's away.
Aye.
There's definitely something that can calm it down and make sure
Aye.
you don't die.
Aye. It's called weed.
Is he? The thing about the big pharma is
See if you mix marijuana with a packet of soothers, stick it in a blender with a packet of Scottish tatties. Right as rain.
And Hell's, not Hell's, Waller's original.
You've ruined that.
I know. I
anyway,
didn't quality.
but, I do think there is a fucking there is a cure. I don't know if it will fucking permanently cures you, but
There's something.
better than chemo.
There's
Um,
something they're not telling us.
Yeah, I fucking don't like when big bastard companies are keeping stuff from us working men.
That's
Fucking
every.
bastard.
Do you know what
That's
they're not
every
telling
big
us?
bastard company, John.
I know. I hate them all, Joe. That's the point. Right.
No, you never have success.
Do you know what they're hiding from us?
But I've actually think I've realised.
Playing hide and
it might
seek
be
is
a
not
bit
enough fun, though.
healthy. I think it
No,
might be a way.
they're,
That's
hi-
why-
they're hiding from us the fact that, see if a blind person has a dog, like, to help them, what if that dog's blind? Does that have a dog?
That's not how it works. Get shit.
Does it have a cat?
No.
And if that cat's blind, it has a hamster. And if that hamster's blind, it's a
Right.
ant.
Wrap that. Right. We're going on to.
I nearly fell off my seat.
We're going on to the next one. And this is a very heat topic. The moonlight. Take it away, Luce.
Okay, what's the point? I'm going to spark him out.
3 words. I believe it. That's mean
It's
3.
no 3 words.
No, 3 words. It was fake.
Alright, I agree with you.
Alright,
I
aye.
don't.
That's Charlie.
Shut up.
Charlie, you think that Weetabix is
Charlie,
bad
we
for
would
you?
have went back by now.
I know.
Listen, I want to hear the.
that was.
I want to hear the facts.
I'm telling you the facts, but it's this topic, so you can go.
Right, you started.
Right,
Lewis.
Shh. I hear someone.
Alright.
Right, what are we talking about?
Moon landing.
No, aye. There's so much more evidence against than there is for.
Yeah.
Well, for it being new, I mean, but aye, it's fake, man. Clear,
Fine.
clear as day.
That is.
Aye.
Well, I'm fucking just conflicted on that. I just want to be convinced on one. So,
Think about it, man. It's a space race. They want it to look good, but we've not been back. Or they've not been back.
that's
We've
true.
not been back. Why we try to go to Mars? Either thing is, see every time the astronauts go up, aye, we've been in space. We have been in space on rockets and made it back, right? That's all fine. I believe all that. That's completely fine. We've seen all that stuff. We have not landed on the moon because, I mean, have you seen the video?
No,
And all the astronauts were like, "Oh, here, I've seen some pure mad aliens up here," which goes back to the aliens. They all said, "Look, pure mad. They've seen mental things up in space, and they've been like, we've seen things again past us. We've seen stuff on the moon, and I've like said all this, and all the pictures have had to be deleted
But aye,
until I invade NASA's base in scuba gear and retrieve these images via USB hard drive."
no, the fact you said you're going to sneak into NASA with scuba gear out of all the gear, and you're going to use a USB stick for where the paint shop.
Swim through the front door.
Aye, man, I'll join you. I'll wear
This
a...
video is sponsored by Poundland.
This
No, it's not.
video is sponsored by Sneak.
Sneak.
Type of code brilliant for your next 15% off.
Sneak,
at-
always remember, you get 0 sugar and 40 servings in the tub with a wide variety of flavours.
This
that
the
looks
first
like a
vid.
fucking
Gonna shush.
net. Alright,
Shush.
sorry.
You have 17 kilojoules.
Gonna
of energy.
shush.
You
Gonna
only have
shush.
4
You're lying,
kilojoules
man.
of. Wow, it's amazing. 0 grams of fat.
The fact
1
you're
gram of
looking at the tub.
carbohydrate. It's amazing.
You're looking at the tub,
But-
aren't you?
Go and get yourself some Sneak.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
get a £10 starter pack with a shaker and 5 flavours. It's not sponsored,
actually
but
really
me and Charlie really like the
We
product.
do,
and
it's really good.
yeah.
That's all getting edited out.
No, don't.
No, it's not.
How? I'm
You
not
haven't
gonna
got the patience for that.
Ah, right. Right, well, right, mate.
You just you're biased. Fuck off. Just because you
No.
like G Fuel. E.
I was,
Gamma Gear for gamers.
I was about to say that this podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, but alright.
No, this podcast is sponsored by ACTV Radio, coming out next year.
Coming out 2025.
Actual.
Maybe
See
next year.
See if we do the thing, right? I'm not gonna say it on podcast, right? Just in case it doesn't happen. But see if we do the thing we do.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make this podcast really nice.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to
Hopefully
get.
we
I
can
can't.
stop it.
Can't wait to get a microphone.
We're using microphones just now, Charlie.
The fact
use
you,
that
the fact you went.
turtle.
Don't tell them. No.
Sorry.
Don't expose the fact you're using a
expose
Turtle
the
Beach
fact-
headset
No.
to record a podcast.
That's rap
What's
territory,
that?
mate. That's
No,
rap
why
territory.
did I first you just add me on Facebook? What just
Right,
happened?
get back to the topic, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
anyway.
stay all in because it's funny.
What do you think, Charlie? What do you think?
I fucking honestly, on a whole serious note, I am quite. See, looking at this video, right? I did actually watch a video bit back. See when Tyrone, big up, somebody that was in our class called Tyrone, right? We had a big conversation with him, right? And I remember we were looking at videos and shit, and I came across a video, and it was so it's an old James Bond movie, right? I think it was. I wasn't No Time to Die because that's a new one.
Golden Finger.
Is it that? Is it the one where he's on the moon?
No, who knows, man. That's probably
Right, well,
1970.
he's on the moon, but it's not actually right. It's a movie.
Oh, aye.
Anyway, right, but it looks near on identical to the moon land, right?
It's
And
a
they
shit
kinda-
here.
We've only got one image of the moon.
I know, right? But it looked
All
like
moons gonna
fucking
look the
they were
same.
recording on that one fucking set. So
Yeah.
I'm convinced it will. If it is real, I am convinced it was set on that same set.
Probably was, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, just fucking. But anyway, I'm conflicted. But yeah, I'm more leaning towards the side of it being fake, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, good
There's
answer.
a lot of reasoning towards that.
There's so much wind in space. I mean, that flag was blowing.
Mm,
There's nothing
right,
weather
shall,
in space.
shall we
Would you
move
like
on?
to know where they're
Who's
going?
next?
It is
You, mate.
yours truly.
Oh,
Oh yes, I like this one.
Bigfoot and mysterious creatures. Now, I'm away with it.
He is away with it.
So we'll start with my favourite, which is Bigfoot. Now, in 1958, but you didn't know that.
Oh, he's researched it, man. He's went in.
No, this is in my head. There's no Google Chrome tabs open.
Why did you say Google?
I got-
Why not just internet?
Sorry. Because you use Microsoft Edge, pedo.
No,
Right.
because it's built in, man. It's
So
basic.
you did not just.
He's a beast for using Microsoft Edge.
You do
Yeah,
get
actually.
Charlie was Turtle Beach used to record the podcast, mate, and he probably uses Internet
Microsoft Edge
Explorer.
Plus. Right, shut up, I'm speaking. A journalist called Andrew, I think it was Ginzoli or something, went on a wee expedition in a helicopter and stuff, right? He heard about locals talking about this, like, wild man. And they're like, what's this about? So he went out and he saw tracks, like, in the dirt, and he took moulds of the tracks, which you see everywhere nowadays. But this was the first ever thing. They're like 17 inches in length, these tracks. And then I think it was either 3 days. What are you laughing at? You're ruining it.
Right, Charlie, how are you though?
I'm talking to you, Lewis.
I'm not laughing. It's just me breathing.
Oh well, fucking stop that.
Sorry, man. Just
Right.
I need my bed.
Right, it's fine. We'll
I'll,
get
I'll just not brief it. You ready?
right. So, they went out one day. They saw something in an opening outside a forest. So they cracked the camera out, which one of the earlier cameras at the time. So they were winding up the footage, and they see that original ever video that everybody's seen of Bigfoot. Now people say that that was a hoax and that's where it started, or people think that that was genuinely it. I think it was probably it.
I think it's a
And
hoax. Is that the one where he's
the-
walking away from the camera?
Aye,
I think that one's a hoax. I do believe in Bigfoot.
That's
but I
the
don't think that one's
original. that's the original, but
real. Man.
and that was the first recorded thing because cameras were just new at the time, at least like expensive video cameras to capture that on, and that just it spanned a whole lot of people saying, you know what, I've seen stuff like this, and it's normally in like the Appalachian areas of America, like fuck, what's the just the mountainous areas of America. I'm not going to sit here and name all the states and all the cities, but it's normally kind of like the west kind of area, and like right bang in the middle where there's lots of dense forests. This has started, and I think probably literally about 90% of these videos are all hoaxes because people saw it. It gets views, it gets clicks on people like me that likes to see it, likes to research it, and there's like truly amazing stuff out there that shows that these things were real. I believe that they might not be real anymore, which as much as I'd like them to be, I think they were definitely real at one point, way after cavemen and all that stuff, because obviously it's half human, half ape. It's like right in the middle of like kind of evolution. I think that is a very high possibility for that to happen.
So you think it's just it's a thing that's just midway through evolution?
Yeah, it's like, well, no, kind of said that wrong, but I do think it is a creature that is out there. Like, it's a great ape, right? It existed back in the day. I think there were still existing things around the 50s and 60s, maybe even still now, which I do kind of believe there are stuff now, and I'd love to like go to like one of the places and just chill out and stuff. But also, I want to expand on this, not by just talking about Bigfoot, but I want to hear your opinions on Bigfoot before I go off into another tangent.
See your evolution. You said like it's evolution impression. I honestly think it is. Because
Yeah,
that's the only logical sense, right?
yeah,
And then this isn't me ripping the piss, right? But there's like 6-foot dogs in the world. There's Down syndrome tigers. It's possible there's a big fuck off Bigfoot out there.
Yeah.
Natural
Natural
a
selection.
Sasquatch, if you want. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. He
yeah.
has many names.
Sasquatch. Okay,
Yeah, but-
all the names for it, mate.
I do. No, I 100%. I fuck ethical creatures, man. For fuck's sake, Scotland's national animal's a unicorn. Search up is true. Anyway,
Yeah, we do believe
I
in it.
fucking love it, mate. I believe it. 100%, hands down. Bigfoot or
Love
a
you.
Sasquatch, whatever, it does exist. It does exist.
Or it
Anyway,
did exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
there could be
all these TV shows like Finding Bigfoot. Now I don't really like that show, but I'm not gonna lie, I've watched like all the seasons for it, because it is interesting. Because I like to see all the people's. There's this other show that's quite funny. If you and my mates watch it and laugh at it, it's called Mountain Monsters, right? And it is obviously fake, but it goes to all these places where these are genuine people that have experiences with genuine videos, and obviously they go out and hunt the stuff at night, and they always kind of see something. But that part of the video always fake, but it's the real life people that I believe. Like there's clips of man and a woman that living in a house, and it comes up to their kitchen window and shit, and it was like takes their clothes away, it takes all their food.
It's got a bear.
There's so much. No,
Aye, man.
you've not seen a bear like that before.
Yeah, bear and a Sasquatch is quite different. Quite different.
A lot of people
No,
get
man.
them mixed up when it comes to stuff like that, but it's
Well,
definitely
I feel. See, if you saw them face to face, it would be a bit difficult.
No, I just all I was paying attention to was the taking the clothes away and food. I'm like, aye, bears doing that, so it's a bear.
Right, what's your opinion on the matter?
before I move on to something else
Eh.
completely.
I think Sasquatches are real, but I think Bigfoot isn't a separate thing. I think it's just
No, it is the same thing.
aye,
Yeah,
but I think it's just
it just has a
it's
different
just aye. I think
It's
it's
just
a
call it
different
whatever you
name for it.
prefer.
It's just a made up name for a Sasquatch, basically, I think.
Why did they call it
Because it's probably a big
Yeah.
footprints, mate.
The original tracks that he moulded out of the mould, the 17-inch footprints, that's why they call it, oh, that's a big foot, mate.
it's long,
Ah,
is it?
not compared to mine, man. Mine's are 18.
That's a simp name. Yeah, go on, Joe.
Right. Now, not just on Bigfoot, but before I go off on one, and you'll probably disagree with half the stuff I'm about to say, but do you believe in other mysterious creatures that we've not yet
Oh,
came upon that maybe are avoiding us and that's why we've not caught footage, or like there's definitely other things out there that are mysterious, creepy, or anything like that? Do you believe that?
full.
Yes.
That shit because
This is where you're going to start disagreeing with me, right? You ready? Mothman.
Never heard that in my whole life.
Mothman's
heard-
real.
Don't know what that is.
I'm saying Mothman's real, right?
well, just
Don't
tell
worry.
us what. Give us a brief description. What?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a big giant moth bat kind of geezer. There's been sightings in just one specific kind of area. There's like a sighting of it hanging underneath a bridge and stuff.
Oh, wait, I
It's-
think I've
it's-
seen that.
There's a statue of it in one of the city. It's one of the ones where people really don't believe in it.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
feel like that could also be a thing. Also, the chupacabra. I think that's
Aye,
a thing.
Aye, that's true. I believe that. That's like the wee.
With all
mad
those
dog
stuff,
hanging
there's
into it.
there's so much proof. Like folks say, oh, it's a wolf. You don't get wolves in that part. They've like the farmer lost. I think it was 13 goats, and all of them had their blood drained, and they weren't eaten. There was bites in the neck, and they all had their blood drained. What is that?
Do you believe? Before we can continue on with your shit, do you believe in vampires?
No. Come on.
I believe in chupacabras.
It's not a vampire, mate.
It's a vampire dog. What is blood in it? It's like a bat, but it's no.
It's like a bat mixed with a dog.
Aye. It's
Shit, I'm
weird.
trying to type up the name. I'm forgetting it. See when we were first in the course, right? And you know we were doing that radio pitch. We were doing that with Nick, right?
Yeah.
We were doing that mythical creature. What was the name of it? It was like an Ayrshire-based mythical creature.
The thing that I came up and said, I forget the name of it.
Oh, no.
I don't believe in
I
it.
know the fake name we gave it.
I don't believe in it at
I
all.
know we called it Napier, like Gaelic for snake.
Was it
Yeah,
not,
Because I was so smart coming up with that. But
I don't know.
don't worry about it. That's not real. I don't think that's real.
Oh,
Other, I'm not done there. What else have we got?
Hang
So
on,
we
yeah,
got alien,
that's solid.
chupacabra, Sasquatch, Mothman.
What about the
So
Kraken?
much. What do you think about werewolves or like big fucking wolves?
I don't know.
Nah, it's just
Um,
wolves.
Right, actually,
Same.
I see.
But I have seen and fucking fucking what you call it? Fuck, I can't fucking
That's why I don't use turtle beach, mate.
how shut up.
It's true. Squashing your brain.
Aye,
That's
true, actually, man. I
Well, I've
man,
seen like
actually,
big wolves and shit like that in real life, and they just look so fucking. I don't know. Something sus about it.
Scotland used to have wolves and bears.
I think fucking wolves do exist, or dead, or whatever.
most dead thing we've got is fucking wildcats, mate.
Do we
Aye.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in Ayrshire, mate. Deadest thing in Ayrshire is fucking squirrel.
Fucking rab.
What?
Right. Now he's ready to get. You ready for me to get wild?
Mm.
Would you like to hear a personal experience?
Fuck it, right now I do.
Wait. Yes, I would like to hear.
Oh shit, he forgot to press record. Fuck.
See if you did, I'd leave right now.
Right.
Shut up.
I did actually.
Right. So basically,
No, I'm not kidding.
just shut up and let me talk, man.
Right, talk, but you're not getting recorded.
No, he actually. Look,
No,
shut
no.
I've not recorded.
Yes, he has.
How?
Stop it.
Alright.
Can I just
Yeah,
just talk,
forgot
man.
to start it.
Alright. I know.
just shut up? Oh no.
I know. I forgot.
Right.
I forgot to not record, but I recorded.
I don't know. if it was a bear, a Bigfoot.
It's
It
not
was
Bigfoot.
definitely big. It definitely shouldn't have been in Scotland. So let me tell you, right. So me and my dad, I used to do hunting a lot with him.
Oh wait! Did you say it could be a bear or a Bigfoot? You think it might have been or something like that?
I think you've
It
actually
could have been.
noticed.
Could have been fucking Josh, by the way. Big sexy boy.
Right? Can I just tell my story, please?
Oh, he's getting me gone.
Right. So I was around 8, 9, and this is when I started getting into pure mud stuff. So I wasn't really
Like your 360 no scopes and that.
that and
Off rocks.
creatures and all that.
Aye, 360 no
So
scopes.
we were out there.
Wow,
I
no
was,
scope.
I was carrying some stuff for him, and I asked him, "It's like, you ever like see stuff out here?" And he was like, I felt like there was a big cat behind me one time because the bushes were rustling and all that, but that was his own story. And then he went away for pish, and I was just walking up the road. It was like a dirt road. There's like dense forest to the right and left of me, and the big like seat we sit on. You sit in a big seat and you look down. You can see all this stuff. Kind of like that's what you do. So I knew where it was. He goes, get me at the seat. So I goes to the seat, and I saw the big black shadow at the bottom of the seat, but I couldn't really see it. But I stopped because obviously I was freaked out. I was like, I don't want to go down there myself. My dad's a wee back there. I was 8 or 9. But I was like, I'm obviously thinking about something. It's obviously like bags and stuff. So I proceed to walk, and I kick a stone whilst I'm walking. And then, whatever it was, bolty. I mean, I've never seen anything move this fast in my life. It bolted through the grass. It was humongous. The back, like its back alone must have been about the size of me. But all I could see was like the back in the shadow, and it bolted. All the grass was moving and shit. And then I was looking in the trees for it, so I was like, I've got a gun. I'll be able to look through the scope. So I look through the scope, and I just see it's just a big lump, like mass. I don't know if it was a bear. It could have been a bear, the last bear in Scotland, and I've seen it. Right, this was a way up in the high. This could have been in it, but it was definitely shouldn't have been there. It freaked me out, and the scariest bit was when I was looking at it in the scope. It looked back. I couldn't see its facial. I could see a nose or something, but I couldn't tell what kind of animal it was. And then it stood up and just walked away.
It stood up.
It stood up. But remember, bears can stand up as well.
Yeah, it
so
was
if it was
Josh.
a bear like that, I do not know what that was. But
Why
I
didn't you
was, cause not allowed.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
I couldn't when I was 9.
Can you what? No scope it?
Aye. I probably wouldn't have hit it anyway.
Hey, why no scope? Chucking a wee 360 there.
I was like 11, but I told my dad about it, and I just couldn't stop looking behind me that first time. I wanted to go.
Joe, but you're the type of person who would have a sniper rifle like a pistol. And go, oh my god, that recoil was heavy. Fuck me, man. Whacks you in the nose. Sorry
Yeah, man.
if I take that too far.
That's my experience. So I
Oh.
definitely think there's strange creatures out there.
Before we continue, by the way, I have to say something. Right? This is an experience, right?
Right.
It's no. I don't know, right? See when I'm asleep.
Yes.
I
And you wake
see
up and I'm next to you.
No, it's not. It's right. It's not. It's fucking weird, right? You know when you have dreams that don't feel like dreams.
Yes, I get that.
It's almost like what it's called. It's fucking called something. It's like
What's a
when
dream?
you're.
No,
Is
I
it
was-
that? I don't know what it's called.
No.
It's like your body comes out your.
Lucid dream.
Right, if that's what it's called.
Alright, aye, that, aye, but
Right,
like,
I
meant something
think
else.
not frequently. No, I used to have a kid, right? But see, when I had lucid dreams, I fucking saw shit, man. I'm surprised
I
I don't
fucking show my dad, but my mom.
You generally do.
Joke's on you, they're divorced. Anyway,
The Charlie, I'm so sorry. Cannot never fuck, man.
You're a hashtag
Anyway.
divorce gang, right? Then
oh well,
Yeah.
insane, man. But yeah, mate, I've seen some shit, and honestly, I'm surprised I don't these ghosts and crap. I have seen, cause this is a story, right? That made me closer to believe in
Jesus.
spirits thing.
Aye, man.
See if you keep chatting shite!
Charlie, it's Alan McCloak. Keep your nice to him.
No. Right, anyway. Sorry, let me compose myself. Right.
No.
Anyway, right, so I used to live in a nice area, right, in Fort Hill, just near a park.
Fort Hill's a
And,
nice place.
Where'd you live?
Tricker.
Exactly. Get to.
I'll
Right,
be a nice part of
anyway.
Tricker, no.
Anyway! So there's this lady next door, right? I still talk to her anyway, she's really nice, right? And she goes to these spirit churches and shit like that. And I definitely would go one day, because I that shit. Anyway, so she goes there quite a lot. And she went to one of her last readings with the most like serious face, right? Like you could, and she wasn't really a liar, this woman. So I highly doubt any of the shit she was saying was pish, or she did not believe in it, right? But she talked to the lady about it, right? It's like, so have this like whatever sense or blah blah blah, and she said to the lady said back to her, and was telling her that I have a strong spiritual energy, and apparently a lot of my ancestors are watching me. Grave could pass on from the fucking.
Oh, you
afterlife.
spoke to one. Did you be spooky women? My mother
Yeah.
was saying.
And
Aye, they get you
100%
scamping or that.
I
Tana cats.
100% that I have a real connection to death in a sense. And I can't wait to see what happens.
No, the spookiest dreams are like, see when you think of something, and then it actually happens. That's really
That
weird.
shit. That what is that?
Oh no,
What?
I have
know.
deja vu
Aye.
so much. I have it at least once a week. I think I'm some sort of mad mutant. I get it so much more than what other people like to say. I should tell the creepy story about the Carolyn Morrisons in my dreams. Right,
You've already told me, but aye, it's fucking
Aye.
weird.
right. So I had a dream one night, and see when I work in Morrisons, okay. So every time I'm working, I know who I see. I've got a very 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 good
Memory.
memory. Get it?
Get it? No, that's what's a joke.
Morrisons. Aye. That's what you thought of that.
Aye, man.
Aye. So I was asleep one night, and this was the day before
Morrisons?
my work.
Oh, right, okay.
No, I was in my bed. I was working the next day.
Oh, wait, Key.
was having a dream.
Key, wait a second. Charlie, still there?
He's listening, like a good boy, unlike you.
Shut
Um,
up.
I had this dream. To be fair, I could see the two dreams, but I'll say this one just now. I had this dream, and I was just chilling. I was walking in the woods or something, and I saw this girl. And I was like, she's quite stunning, to be fair. She's a very good looking
Right, don't
girl.
say that. That's makes you sound gay. Just say she was pretty. She was a nice looking girl.
Shut up. She was a beautiful girl.
She
right?
was out of this world, so she was.
Be
Literally.
quiet.
'Cause she was in my dreams.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Charlie,
I'm
shut up.
Right. I have this dream. I see her. Oh, mad. Right. I wake up. I think nothing of it, but I know it's in my head. So I go to work.
Oh, here's a
And-
story.
There's probably about 2 hours left of my shift. And I walk round the corner, and the girl's there for my dream.
Is that not fucking mental, by the way?
I get it
But-
with places a lot.
That shit
Wow.
scares the
It was so weird because normally that happens with people you see, and
yeah.
I've never seen her before. And deja vu normally is real life occurrences. Why was I just walking about the woods with her? Like, I was meant to see her that day for some reason, but then
Yeah.
it gets even weirder.
That's fine.
I go home that night and I'm like, oh, pure mental, oh, bad dream, or whatever.
Yeah.
I fall asleep because I was shut up, and I have this other dream, and I'm in the same woods, but I'm myself, and I'm walking, and this girl is sitting next to Cody, which is a girl in our class. And I was like, whoa, okay. In this dream, I'm like, you're right, guys, how you doing? Obviously, I somehow knew this girl, and Cody was with our wee sister, but it wasn't a real life wee sister. It was a different one, which really, I don't know, I don't get it. His dreams are weird. And then Cody was like, you need to help. My mum, like, I'm adopted, and my real mum's coming out to murder us. You came at dreams are like, they go this way. And I was like, what do you need? It's like, we just need to get back. So we walked through the woods, and we ended up in the college. Somehow. So we walk upstairs, and her real mum standing outside the class with a knife. So I tell Cody and the two girls, you run away, and I run out of the class, and you, Charlie and Lewis, who are here with me just now,
Wait,
we're in,
No,
we're
wait, I'm
in the,
Hatcho.
we're in the classroom with a guy called Davey from my work. And I was like, listen, guys, Cody's murderous real mother is trying to kill her outside. He's doing it, and used to were like, oh, I'll not touch her. She's an old woman. And Big Davey from my work goes, I'll handle this woman, and goes out and slaps her one, right? Which is hilarious because he would do that.
Alright.
And then I woke up, thought nothing of it. So, in the car, going towards Lewis's house, I'm with Cody. I tell her about the dream. She goes, that's weird. And she kind of went silent. Right, she kind of went silent. I was like, what's wrong? She goes, when I was young and my sister was 5, it was either her or her wee sister used to have dreams, or no, it was a wee sister used to, no, right, it was one of the two, and they had dreams that they were adopted and their mother was out to kill them.
Holy shit.
How fucked is that?
Do you know what is actually fucked right now that we're on the topic, right? So, as much everyone
Oh,
has
here we
fucking
go.
experience, right? No, everyone's experienced that, as Joe described, right? That we've had a dream, right? And then it fucking happens in a month.
All the time. It's
Fucking-
it happened today.
And the fact is,
Oh.
so you'll fucking remember it, even if it was like 14 years ago. It'll click in your brain. Deja
Yeah,
vu,
it
you
clicks.
bastard. Right? And there are sometimes, I don't know if you've experienced it, Joe, but it's, you have the same dream as somebody you know, or
Yeah.
somebody you have a strong connection with, right?
Nah,
Whether it
I don't
be
know.
friendship, love, fucking anything, right?
Happened before.
And then, literally, right, so assuming this dream has blah blah blah, oh, your mom got pumped by my dog, right? You
Dreams are
both see
dreams.
it, you both see it at the same time, and then your eyes just click. You look at each other like, fuck
You're like,
me.
oh, I had a mad dream. You're like, oh, you tell
Yeah.
me first. And you're like,
And
hold on.
he's going for a pool.
That,
No?
no, have
Alright.
you ever done that with your friend though? Like you
Yeah.
remember, you're like, shit, me,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh man.
And when it actually happens, anyway. Right, so what happened today, Joe? I'm curious.
I thought we
Oh,
were
it's,
doing
it's,
this.
just it's just deja vu.
Alright.
You know it was. It was just I was sitting there and I got a FaceTime and it was like, I've seen that.
Yeah, fuck. No, I honestly think I had a fucking dream about you guys like years before I met. Cause see, when I saw you guys, some of you guys said clicked in my brain, right? And I was like, fuck, have I been here before?
I something clicked with. It was either Lewis or Rab.
Rob Rapman.
A moment happened with deja vu and I never met. It was like one of the first weeks. No, it was Erica and Rab, because we're sitting next to each other and I was like, well, I've seen these folk before. And it's so fucking strange. You literally look into the future.
I know, right? How does a body do that?
How does that work? See, if our brains were 100%,
We live in a
we'd
simulation.
we'd be fleeing
Oh
about.
jeez, oh Charlie.
I believe, right?
No you don't, no you don't, no you don't.
No,
No,
I
I'm
honestly-
cutting you off.
I-
I'm muting you.
I'm not-
I'm muting you.
I'm not joking.
Well, see this, if it was a simulation, see whoever's playing Charlie, they put all his battle points into his cock because it's massive.
You can't just put that in a podcast, you dafty. Just
See if you
let it,
cut
mate.
any of this out. You are stupid, by the way. This is class, mate.
This is
Write
funny.
that down,
It's all
Joe.
jokes.
Write that down,
Do you know this
Joe.
is class?
Joe, what else is clapped? You're fucking forehead.
Didn't she
Right,
clapped?
anyway.
Alright.
I know, right.
Right,
Anyway,
can we get back, guys? We're kind of running out of time here.
Right, I'll just get the bus back.
It's down.
Right, anyway. So,
Charlie, wrap your piston and we'll go to the final topic.
on
Aye.
to the final topic, which is... It's
Oh,
just a,
thank
kinda
God.
a soft one, right? Well, not soft.
Oh, I like hard stuff.
A small one, right? It's about John Lennon predicting his death, right? It's not really a conspiracy, it's more like a coincidence. You never know.
Yoko.
So,
Yoko broke up the Beatles, just saying.
no.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, she did.
So,
Fucking Yoko.
Lennon-
Fucking women.
oh my god!
Oh, please.
Lewis, I'm about to piss on you, by the way.
Right.
Right, anyway.
Fucking women. There you go.
Right, anyway. Right, Lennon. Right, anyone knows him. John Lennon, man.
Was that another guy in the...
Just shut up.
Was
Talk
you
about him.
the drummer for Johnny Cash?
No, he's gone
Right.
since, mate. After
What?
right. So anyway, so he was spotted by a magazine company called Far Out Magazine, right? He took LSD before he was Jesus Christ, right? So it's not really a condemnable one. Right? It's not very what's the
Condemn.
it's not very
Condemn. I don't even know.
reliable.
I don't know.
It's
You've
not
lost
very
me.
reliable what he said. Okay?
You can't condemn the
Um,
act.
Right. It's not very reliable what he said,
Reliable.
but oh my God, Lewis.
Right,
I'm
I
only trying
want to
to
speak,
ask
right? I'll just go to my bed, right?
Right.
Fucking. Shut up.
Okay. Right. So. Anyway. Lennon is high off his ass and then who deadpan just Starlight zone into the moment. So he's really into the moment. And with the like a switch in his head, right? Got so dark, fucking so serious. It was like leaning into the camera and shit, being like, "They're gonna kill me," you know, right? And then he's like, "Well, I've got at least 4 years to go, so I've got to do this stuff, right?" And I freaked me out fucking researching all this shit, right? Because over the years, right, Beatles fans have pointed out other movies that could be interpreted as predictions of actual Lennon's death. Because his posthumous Borrowed Time song featured the line, "Living on borrowed time without a thought for tomorrow," right? So it's almost like he knew something was coming for him, right? Whether he thought an illness, whether he thought, you know, a guy gonna kill him finale, right? And so he always thought he was going to be on even that far back. And he also said, right, I think it was a year before he died, right? He said, so he got interviewed in a press conference in Detroit. He was asked, "Is it true you're leaving show business in a year?" He said, "No, unless we get shot or something." Which, obviously, in a year, he was then shot. I don't know if it was in a year, or it was in a short span of that.
Rip.
Whenever that was, right? But then, and there's so many songs fucking lost, right? But he's also said some mad stuff in the other parts of his songs, saying like that he's gonna die and stuff. I think John Lennon kind of lived quite a crazy rock star life. So
Nah,
he
I
always
don't, man.
thought- He
To
always
be
thought
honest.
he was time and not really gonna survive another day. So I think he kind of just swam back and had a good time. But then he kind of ruined it by saying, "I'm Jesus Christ. I've come back again. This is my thing." So I mean, it's not really reliable. But anyway, that's kind of just a.
Alright, is that you done?
I don't really have anything to say on it because I don't really know much.
I don't really.
I
care.
honestly just convenience, to be honest. I don't, maybe the guy that shot him, because he was originally a fan guy that shot him.
He was a fan, but he was a psycho.
So maybe he was watching.
You've
Kind
heard
of.
of Psychopath? Get ready for Psycho Fan.
That was
Sorry.
such a bad joke. You've heard of a psychopath and you get ready for a psycho fan? What?
Right. Anyway, yeah, I'm done on my stuff. That's all the topic and stuff.
You've gone for an hour.
Just
So
don't
that's
worry about
it.
Um,
I actually do.
Will we decide what the topic will be next week? Will we do missing people or?
Shall we just wait and think about it?
Okay.
Yeah, could put stuff
I
on
mean,
Instagram or
man,
something.
I do love shit like that. So,
Right. Probably won't do that next week. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got a
We'll
few
think of
stuff
something.
written. I've got a few suggestions from our listeners.
I feel like we've done. We'll talk about it later, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to discuss it now.
This has been the Pure Dead Brilliant podcast every Friday.
No.
Hope you enjoyed.
Wait, when has it been uploaded? By the way, we've got to have it up.
Friday.
Sorry,
No,
wait.
Friday at what
It's
time?
uploaded every Friday. Take a guess what day it's uploaded, mate.
Right, what time?
Who knows? It's a Friday, mate. Just
It's for
anything.
them.
Aye, I know it's for them, but I've got editing to do. Do for
Hey,
6.
scrap
Right,
that.
half 1.
No.
Yeah, that's the.
Every Friday. Until we come up with an actual hour on the mark. Every Friday.
Sadly, Lewis is one of the channel, so it's gonna go tits up.
Well, nothing, mate. I've put my heart and soul into this channel.
Oh, also, everybody rate the channel art by our lecturer John Rayback.
Yeah, great picture.
Yeah, class.
And my logo, thank you.
ACTV, subscribe to them. They're quite good.
Subscribe to all our channels. Links
Oh.
below.
Links below to everybody we mentioned.
Oh yeah, I need to edit that. Fuck's sake.
That's nothing.
I don't need to change the upload defaults and all that, man.
It's
Alright,
fine.
I'll do, man, I'll do.
Right, can we just
Alright,
can we just end the record? Right. See you guys next week.
bye bye.
Yeah, bye.